Greetings to all. Very warm welcome on my channel Learnetude. This is your teacher Sonal Devgan, and today we are taking up maths in our lesson. So this question came in the year 2021 in the exam CTET, and this question is very common and very basic and involves very basic mathematics. So this might be helpful if you are a school student or if you are preparing for competitive exams which involves basic school maths. So let's get started. So today's question is, a bucket of 16 liters capacity is filled to the brim with water. Water from this bucket is to be transferred into smaller utensils. A mug filled to the capacity has to be dipped 50 times to completely transfer the water in the bucket into the utensils. We have to find the capacity of the mug. So what is the capacity of the mug? If you have very basic proficiency in English and you have chosen the mathematics exam in the English medium, then some words might be difficult to you if in the school you didn't have mathematics in English medium, right? So let's focus firstly on the difficult words which some of you might face difficulty in solving this question. So bucket, bucket, I have given the image of bucket. We use it for bathing. Next is liters, which is a measuring unit, a unit of volume. And from volume, we come on the capacities. What do we mean by capacity? So capacity is the maximum amount of something. In this case, it is the water that something, here we have bucket, can contain. So in simple plain English, in simple language, capacity is how much quantity of something the bucket can contain or hold until the water overflows from it, right? Next is a bucket of 16 liters capacity is filled to the brim. So brim means, if you see here in this picture on your screen, then this bucket has water filled to the brim. Brim means to the very top of it, almost to the edge. Anything more from this, then the water will start overflowing. So in other words, to the brim means no more room, and container is filled to the edge, right? Here container is bucket. All right, so water from this bucket is to be transferred into smaller utensils. So here I have given the picture of smaller utensils so that you can imagine what is happening in this question, right? So these are the small containers. So the water from this bucket is to be transferred into smaller containers, smaller utensils. Next is a mug filled to capacity has to be dipped 50 times to completely transfer the water in the bucket into the utensils. So to transfer the water from this to the utensils, we are taking the help of this. This is the mug. Now we have to find the capacity of the mug, right? So let's first write down capacity of bucket is equal to 16 liters. So the abbreviation of liters is L, small l. Since this is a multiple choice question, you have to look at the options also before jumping in to solve the question. So in the 4 options, the measuring unit of volume here is milliliters, and its abbreviation is small m and l, right? So let's convert it, because our answer is in milliliters. So let's convert the capacity of bucket, which is 16 liters, into milliliters. So how to convert it? 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters, right? So how much will be 16 liters? You multiply it by 16 and you get the converted measuring unit, right? So 16 liters is equal to 16,000 milliliters. So our next task is to write what our question was. So the question is asking us to find the capacity of the mug. So let's write it. Capacity of the mug. We don't know. So let's replace this question mark with an alphabet. And I'm taking here the alphabet X. You can take any alphabet that you want, right? So the capacity of the mug, let's suppose it is X. This X we have to find out. Then let's jump on to this line. A mug filled to the capacity has to be dipped 50 times to completely transfer the water in the bucket into the utensils. So in order to find out the capacity of the mug, we have to use this information. So let's write, according to the question, capacity of the mug multiplied by 50, then write the equal to sign, and then the capacity of the mug when dipped 50 times, that would make 16,000 milliliters or 16 liters of water, which is in the bucket. Now let's simply replace this phrase capacity of the mug with X. X multiplied by 50 is equal to 16,000 milliliters. Now next step is very important. In order to find X, means we have to leave X alone here. On this side means on the left hand side of this equal to sign. So this method in mathematics is called as transposition method, that is moving something to the other side. And in plain English, I call this method as the magic bridge. So let's keep the X here because we have to keep X alone on this side of bridge. And so let's move 50 onto the other side of the magic bridge. So 50, when it was on the left hand side, it had a multiplication sign, and as a rule in mathematics in transposition method, there is an inverse operation. That is, the rules of operation says that the multiplication will convert into division. So multiplication sign converts into division sign, and then we write 50 in the denominator. So 0 gets cancelled with 0. We are left with 1600, and let's divide it by 5. 5 3s 15, then 1 is remainder, and then 0 is carried over. So 5 2s 10, and the division is complete. We are left with 0, which goes to the quotient, right? So our answer is option number 4, 320 ml, right? Okay. Thus, the capacity of the mug, that is our X, is 320 ml. So this is our answer, and you get full marks. So I hope this lesson was helpful to you, And if so, then please like and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day. Bye bye.